Hey guys, it's such a pleasure to sit down with you. Why don't you tell me your names and what instrument you play?
I'm Harry Wilson, and I play the vibraphone. And I've been playing the vibes for a while, and that's what I've been doing for the last 50 years or so. It's my spirit. It's my bright moment spirit within me that grows, and that's what I've been loving to do: play the vibes, create new music, having fun with my friends.
That's great.
I'm Cecil Brooks, the trumpet player, or should I say trumpet vibe, or trumpet phone. And I have my vibes too. So I'm having the pleasure to share my vibes with Mr. Vibraphone.
Absolutely. So can you guys tell me a little bit about your musical upbringing and influences and things like that?
All right. I grew up in Philadelphia, and in Philly we played music all over the place. We had I learned from people like Khan Jamal, Odin Pope. Who else? Who else? You know, Sunrise, my mentor. Marsh Allen is my mentor. I've been recording and sharing with them for 4 or 5 years. Back in the early 80s, and we recorded and stuff like that. Traveled the United States, Europe, and Canada.
Good. Sounds good, buddy. Well, you know me, I studied with the late Ray Copeland, trumpet with him. I studied with Archie Shep, Marion Brown, Yusef Latif, and so that's all my introduction to Sun Ra. And so I met Sun Ra, and first day I met him, he hired me. And ever since then, it's been a whole journey. So I met Harry.
Yeah, Harry, I understand you have a similar story about meeting Sun Ra and being hired on the spot. Can you tell me about that story?
Yes, back in the day, we was growing up in North Philly. First met Sun Ra at the train station on his way to New York to do a gig. Him and John Gilmore marched down in the whole orchestra. That was early 60s. So later on, about 15 years later, I met Sun Ra again. I had just got the vibes and I was all excited. So I was walking out on the avenue, and lo and behold, Sun Ra and his band just came in to check some stuff out, and it was over. One of the band members wanted to have his fortune told. And it went to this reader, Gypsy's house, where they do the reading. And so it blew my mind. I said, what? He said, yeah, the guy in there getting his fortune told and this and that. And after this, we're going to try to get some food. We just came in from off the road. I said, okay, I know the place. So I took him to breakfast. And and after that, somebody said, where's your instrument? I said, really? I said, okay, I got it at the practice spot. So he said, after we get finished breakfast, we're going to pick your instrument and take it to the house. We're going to practice. I said, I'm willing to do that, Sonny. Sun Ra.
And that took you a long way. It took you
took me to where I'm at today, and it gave me that inspiration to continue. You know, just believe in it.
Absolutely. And speaking of today, can you tell me a little bit about the band you have today?
Today we have an excellent group here with me today. As you know, Cecil Brooks from the orchestra, and on bass we have Jack Daly, and he's like what did they call, write music, a master musician, bass player. He's like a master musician. He is a master musician. So he's been doing stuff in around, met him through Michael Hargard, the drums. And this particular song I wrote called The DH Factor, and I was introduced it to Jack here, and he said, man, I like that. I could write it out for you in sheet music form, and we could perform it. And plus we can record it. I said, you sure? So we did all of that. And it was written for the drummer of the band, Michael Hargard's dad, which is Dave Hargard. The title of the song is DH Factor.
Absolutely.
I got one of your songs about that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure for me to play with today. Because like I said, this journey has brought me to realize that I'm almost 3/4 of a century old. So that means we are age wise. Like age music.
Age and wise.
So we're opening this bottle of wine tonight and we're going to enjoy it.
Yes, it is.
Very cool.
My experience, this journey with music is, you practice to get the Carnegie Hall. That's what they tell me. Then after you get the Carnegie Hall, what you going to do? So I mean, like my mentor, Marshall Allen, he's been showing us that you play music for your well-being. It's not for fame and style. It's for your well-being. You feel good about yourself. So I learned from him is he's a master of phrase and interpretation of a melody. Like let's say people will play a melody. Let's say Mary Had a Little Lamb. Most people, Mary had a little lamb. Marshall Allen, his phrase would be, Mary had a little lamb. So it's not easy. It's not simple, much more people. So I learned how to master master how to phrase, how to interpret music. That's pretty much what my mentor, Marshall Allen, teaching me how to play music that does not exist on the lines and spaces. Space is the place.
Space is the place. So glad to hear you guys talk a little bit about your past, and I'm so excited to hear you guys play.
Right.
Cool.
And thank you for having us. I want to thank Tom for inviting us here with the past for this year. It has been appreciated for to have the opportunity to perform here at the Reveler in Richmond. We are Harry Wilson, and we are bringing good vibes here at the Reveler. Thank you.